Alright, technical drawing, 2021 objective is what we are going to look at, and I'm going to answer now. Now on the screen, this is what you're going to see to tell you that the question you're about to answer is objective question. As you can see all of around here, there is something around this place. That's why 2021 technical drawing objective text. So it's going to last 1 hour, and there are 40 marks, meaning there are 40 questions you want to answer. Even though in the English question you're going to have 31 to 40 in two forms, namely 31 to 40 that comprises purely building drawing, as well as 31 to 40 that encompasses on the machine drawing. Okay, and this is what we will be answering. So, as we progress, you will notice that you're going to encounter some other things and instructions you're going to see, like this one now that just appeared on the screen, telling you whatever. An example of a question you need to answer. They gave you example how you have to shed it. That's what just gave you here, telling you a part of a building immediately above the window frame is. So since the answer is correctly, it's lintel, so they shaded it like this, meaning you should not shade it outside this area. Just shade it as they wanted it. Alright, now let's begin to answer the questions properly. And now we're starting with section A. Yes, it is because there are section A and section B. Section A has 30 questions, and section B have two parts, A and part B. Part A is building drawing questions, while part B is mechanical drawing questions. When we get to those places, you will see them how they are more. Question number 1. It says, one example of a regular polygon is, now you can look at the screen, you're going to see something. You will notice that there's no polygon here. In our local languages of ordinary learning at the junior class, we are told that polygon is any object or figure having a size numbering from 5 and above. But here there's none. Alright? So if you look at this, we realize that actually regular polygon is any object whose sizes are all equal in length. And here, square is the only one. So the correct answer here is square B. Now, this particular diagram we have here will require that we use a video to answer the questions that follows after this particular diagram. And that means question number 2 and question number 3 needs to be answered. So, please pay attention to the video that comes after this one. Right. Question number 2. The sketch in figure 1 shows the technique for dividing the line PQ. Use it to answer questions 2 and 3. This is the sketches on the board. You can also see that on the screen. The question is already on the screen for your following. It says the value of what? Number 2 now requests the following to answer from us by asking the value of x ratio y. X ratio y is what? What do we get? How do we get this? Simple. From here to here is for x. Alright? From here to here is for x. Okay? Is for x. Now how many divisions are there? Only
Ratio divisions of 5 are 1. Automatically the answer is A. Number 2. Number 3. If x is 6. If x is 6, what is the length of PQ, the line PQ? It's easy. Look at what you have to do. X is 6 centimeters. And what is the division for x? It's 3. So it's going to be root 3. The entire length has a division of 8. If you count it, there are 8 of them. So what will be the length if it is 8? We cross multiply. We're going to have 3x is equals to what? 8 times what? 6. And when you divide both sides by 3, you will have that x will be what? 16 centimeters long. For that reason, the answer is 16 centimeters, which is D.
Figure 2 shows the diagonal scale. Use it to answer question 4 and question 5. And look at the questions as stated here. These are the questions. And this question needs explanation for you to understand how it is to be answered. For that reason, watch out for the video that comes after now.
Figure 2 shows the diagonal scale. Use it to answer questions 4 and 5. Now, question 4 asks the following. The length of x, only from here to here, is, see how it is done. The measurement we have what? X is determined to find this distance. X stopped at 1, so write it 1.00. 00, yes, because we have the highest 2-digit number we have right here. So this, we need 2 zeros to accommodate this 2-digit number. Then add the sum, divisions of this diagonal scale. So we have 1 here. What line is that? This is the line we're following from here to here. This is 0.1. This is 0.1. Here it should be 0.2. So you go and write 0.20. You move over. And then you climb up the same line to this point. You can follow it to this place that we have 0.01. Between here will be 0.02. So you're going to write that 0.02. You add everything to 1 millimeter. The answer in this case is B. Then number 5 says the length y. Same procedure. The length y. The biggest number is 2.00. You trace it, this is y, it's here. So you're going to have 0.70. Go up, you're going to have 0.55. So the answer becomes 57.2 when you add. And the answer is what? B also.
Now, this figure is a figure 3, shows a triangle drawn between 2 parallel lines, QR and ST. Use it to answer questions 6 to 8. Now, you can see that this one needs illustration, live illustration, and that is why we would want you to check out the video that comes after the following questions. The 3 questions that are here, you can look at the questions properly. They will come out after this. Check out for this video.
When you see a problem like this, the easiest way to start dealing with this is to find the missing angles. Whether the ones requested is there or the ones that are not requested. For instance, for giving you this sign and this, then they will be required in the questions. These ones and these ones, find them, they will assist. I hope you can agree with me that this angle is 180 minus 110. And that is giving 80 degrees. So here is 80 degrees. To get this angle, add this and this plus, let us use the letter P here, easy. Alright, you get that. You see P is equals to P plus 30 plus 80 must be 180 degrees. Angle of a triangle. So So P is equal to 180 minus 110. That means P is going to be what? 30 plus this is going to be what? This plus this is 8. Sorry, this one is 70. Is 70, I beg. 70 is a mistake. Alright? It's going to become 70 here. So minus this is going to become 100. So here it becomes 80. You can now see that that P here is 80 degrees. We have found the angle space. Automatically X degree will become 100 degrees. When you subtract this from 180, you've gotten it. Here is 30. And now you know that the angle here is the same as the angle that is here. And that will give us also here to be what? 70 degrees. Automatically the angle that will be here is this one plus this plus y. We're going to have y degree plus 30 degree plus what? 70 degrees equals to what? 180 degrees. Therefore y is equal to 180 degrees minus 100 degrees. Therefore y degree is 80 degrees. You can see the angle here is the same thing as the angle here. Now you can go as far as attacking the questions given. The value of y is what? We have already gotten it. It's 80 degrees here, and that is what? C. Number 7. The one who answered now is number 6. Number 7. Angle S can be described as what? This angle can be described as what? Since this angle and this one are the same, it means the angle here is also y. So look at the English that is written there. It says an acute angle is not true. B, a complementary angle to y. It is not correct. C, a reflex angle. Angle reflex angle is greater than 180. And then D, a supplementary angle to y. That is correct. D. The answer is what? D. That is what we have. Number 8, because we are using the same problem to solve everything. Number 8, line L, the triangle LM and N is an example of what? Simple. The scalene triangle. How did I come to that? No angle. All the angles in the scalene triangle are not the same. So this, you can see none of them is the same. For that reason, it is what? It is scalene triangle, which is A. Now, number 9 is a simple question anyway. I don't need to illustrate it. But however, let me just put something here. The question sit around trapezium. This is trapezium. Something that is of this nature. We have to draw it this way. Alright? Trapezium. And the question says, trapezium is a quadrilateral with A. It's a 4 equal sides. Wrong. B. It is only one side, only one right angle. This one has to be. There are 2 of them, so it's not true. So we talk about C, only one pair of parallel sides. Yes, we have only one pair, because this one and these are always parallel in trapezium. Alright, so the correct answer is C.
Number 10, regular polygon with an interior angle of 1140 degrees is what? Now, check out the video that comes after this one. It explains everything for you.
I just took a portion of a polygon, and then we are told in this case that the regular polygon with an interior angle, so this is an interior angle, and it's 1440 degree, 144 degree. That's interior angle. You are now asked, what type of polygon is that? See, normally we want to find out the type of polygon you want to discover. See what you do. It's the number of sides of a polygon, is given as 360 divided by the number of sides given. Alright? That's it. That's what we have here. No, sorry. Divided by the external angle. External is the external angle. So that's how we get the number of sides of the polygon. External, not internal. So you see 360 now minus 144 will give us 36 degrees. So bring that and place it in this place. Now put that 136. This one will remove this one. So you can see the number of sides of this polygon is equals to 10, and 10 is their cargo, which is what the answer for we have here. The correct answer in this case becomes what? C.
The diagram we have here says figure 4 shows a type of construction. Use it to answer questions 11 and 12. Alright, so let us look at the questions number 11 and number 12. Now, you can see a copy of this diagram is at the right top corner, so we'll place it somewhere at the right top corner for you to be able to see as we correlate both together with this question we have here. Now, actually, this construction you are seeing here is used. Look at it, number 11. It says the construction is meant for finding the center of circle with different circumferences. No. B, finding the perimeter of circle with given diameters. No. Determining the perimeter of a circle, semicircle. No. Determining the diameter of a circle with a given circumference. The answer is D. This construction is used to determine the diameter of a circle when the perimeter or the circumference is given to you as a straight line. Question number 12. List the line ST is what? So it's the diameter in question, and the answer now is what? Diameter of the circle. The answer is A. Now we have this diagram given to us. We are supposed to use the diagram to answer question 13 and question 14. So let's see the questions that we have to work on. Now we have attached this particular diagram to the top corner, one corner of the screen, for you to see the diagram properly as we use it to answer the question. Now, if you are to look at the same line OQ the line OQ is nothing but a normal. The answer is B. You would have called it radius, but we don't have radius here, so it's normal. And why it is called normal is because it is touches the tangent at 90 degrees. The tangent PR. Number 14, angle PQO is dash. Angle PQO is right angle. Of course, it's right angle because OQ is normal to tangent PR. So the answer is A. Question 15. Now, this question is based on the idea of a similar triangle. So you can see that this side EF is the same as HG, and then JQ is the same thing as FG. The same way apply that EG is the same thing as what? HK. So their measurements are the same. Now what we have to say here is this. Take note. To get the correct answer, you have to compare them. The side that is similar here with the other one, the first one over the second one, HK. Alright? So when we have EF, this side, which is the same thing as this, divided by this side, which should be divided by this side, then the answer should be EF all over FG divided by HK all over JK. This can apply to any other one that compares with this side, HK, as well as EG. And if you check these things I've said now, you discover that B is the only one that gives you the correct relation. Number 16, the locus of a point which has a constant ratio of unity to its perpendicular distance from the directrix is what? The answer here is no other thing than what? The answer is parabola. It's only parabola that has eccentricity of 1. The eccentricity of parabola is 1. Okay, so take note of that. Question number 7. This diagram, figure 17, is to be used to answer questions 18 and questions 19. So let us now look at these questions and answer them now. Use the diagram above at the top right corner of this particular question to answer this. Look at what we have here. Question 17, type of locus is nothing but an ellipse. The correct answer here is D. Number 18. The line labeled X is what? That line there is called directories. It's not any other thing that we have in that place. The answer therefore is C. Now we have this diagram figure 8. A isometric view of the object presented orthographically in figure 8 is what? Isometric view. The correct answer here is C. Reason is because this one stated here that there is an opening, which is wrong. There's not an opening here. Same thing with this, and this one here, there's opening here, which is also wrong. This one says only here has opening, but here does not have an opening. So the correct answer here is nothing but what? C. Now, question you have to answer also. We are still taking this other one. You see, we have this other question here. We say we are to use the pictorial drawing of the object shown in figure 9 to answer question 20 and 21. So let us get these things set. Now, if you have to look at the diagram, please ignore the options of the previous question that appear in that diagram. The lower one is the one we are using, which is figure 9. Now, the correct view in the direction S, look at the direction where the S is. The correct view in this one is C. That's the correct view. If you look at it from the back, you won't see this part of the object. So it has to be dashed line. This is the correct view for this object. Number 21, it says the correct view in the direction of the arrow T. Direction of the arrow T is D. When you stand in the direction where the arrow is, and you look at it, this is what you will see. This is what you will see, definitely. All right, now let's move on. Now, question 22, figure 10 shows a line in space between horizontal plane HP and vertical plane VP. We are asked to use that to answer the question below. So, line KG represents what? This is KG. This is line KG. All right, is what? A, parallel to both VP is not true. This line is parallel to this, but it's not parallel to the horizontal plane. So let's check out. Parallel to vertical plane and at angle to horizontal. The answer here is B. B is the correct answer. Now, the true length of line A subscript 1 E. A subscript 1 E. This is the line in question they are talking about. This one. The true length of it has to require the use of the method, or not triangulation method, but revolution method, whereby you rotate this thing to come to the foot, the line from the foot of the line. Then we drop it down to meet the foot of the second line of it, or the image of it. So the true length here is going to become A, F, and the answer therefore is C. The sketch in figure 12 shows two views of a hollow square pipe. That is what we have here. Now, this particular one requires that we should explain it. We have to use it to answer 24 and 25. So there's a video that explains to you truly what is in this place. So please watch it out now.
Now, question number 24. Question 24. This is what was said, and a plan was given, which I did not draw on the board. Not necessary for now. All right. We are requested to use this question to answer numbers 24 and 25. And it says the sketch in figure 12, that is this one, shows two views of a hollow square pie. Alright, use it to answer question 24 and 25. And then we go like this. 24. What it is saying is this: the correct view along plane XX, which is XX, this one. That means if you cut this thing here, throw away this side. This is it. Cut it vertically, remove this side. This is what will be left. Then face it in that direction. That is what that thing is saying. Are you getting it? Now, that is, okay, this is YY, right? Yes, XX. This is supposed to be X. We call that. then YY is supposed to go like this, in this direction. This one points, I think I placed this one wrongly. It's supposed to be this way, and this particular one, X, then YY will be like this. Okay, so you got that. This is what we get. So in the views they give you one. A is wrong because there's dashed line, showing that that part is not visible, which is not true. B is correct because these are the only two harsh places you see, and you can see that. Question 25, the correct view along YY is what? YY says chop off these things horizontally, cut it along this, throw away the top, and look at it from the top. This is what you will see. You can see that the correct answer in this case is A. There is a hole in the middle, so B cannot be right and C wrong. Same thing with D. The correct answer is A.
Question 26. The surface development of a hollow square prism is in the shape of what? The correct answer is D. Prism has vertical sides. So imagine using knife to cut it open and stretch the whole sheet. What you're going to have is going to be a rectangular shape. So the answer is what? D. Question 27, sorry. The surface development of a frustum of a hollow square pyramid is what? The correct answer here is B. Hollow. This is radial line method. And since the line here is horizontal, then all these points will be at the same level. So that is why the answer is B. Right. Question number 28 is which of the following view shows the line of intersection of two equal square parts shown in figure 14? Since they are equal, that means their spaces area or diameter is the same. Now, whenever you have cylinder or square base prism that have the same area, in their opening diameter or their sides are the same, see, the line that will connect them will be at right angles to each other. At what? The answer here will be this one, B. They have the same, they say they're equal. Take note of this. Had it been they are not equal, the answer would have been D. But now that they are equal, it will be like this. WAEC intentionally drew this and touch here and drew this and touch here to confuse you. But if they are equal, this line will reach this point and this line will reach this point, making it possible for this line to touch this place and here a straight line. That is what we have, where we have B as the correct answer for this particular problem. 29. The total angle around a point is what? Is 360 degrees, and the answer is A. Number 30. The sketch in figure 15 shows the symbol of what? First angle projection. The answer is C. But if this 0 were to be drawn around here at the back of this one, then it becomes third angle projection. So the correct answer for this one is C. Now you can see we are now back to the section B, whereby we are confronted with part 1 that has to do with only building drawing. You see, it is stated to be optional. So that is why you see some schools, they concentrate teaching building drawing alone, while in other schools they concentrate in teaching mechanical drawing alone. So now we're going to answer the question for both of them to cover up all the students in these areas. Question number 16. Okay, we are to use this particular figure 16, to answer question 31 and 32. So look at the questions. Question 31, you can see from the diagram we have here, it says the type of stair, the diagram is on the front of the screen, you can see there, you see the type of staircase on the sketch is D. The correct answer is D. It is straight flight staircase. Number 32, the part level T, is handrail, that thing you hold and when you are climbing steps. And that is the correct answer. Number 33, which of the following building material symbol represents hardcore? The correct answer is A. This is the symbol for hardcore. Please, it's not this one. Alright, that's the symbol for hardcore. This is for concrete, but this is for hardcore. Hardcore represents stones and hard objects put inside the ground to give foundations to firmness. The answer is A. We have to use the diagram in figure 17 to answer question 34 and 35. Now question 34 says, the correct view in the direction of the arrow Y. Please look at the diagram again and then you see something for yourself. Look at the diagram, see it. The correct answer for this, if you have to stand in the direction of one, look at this building, is C. The correct answer is what? Is C. Alright, that is what we have here. Now what disqualifies this one is because there's no line here. There's no line here. That's what disqualifies. So the correct answer here is C. Number 35 says the type of roof on the which is nothing but gable roof. The answer is gable roof. That's the type of roof that this house has. Question 36, the type of building tool shown in figure 18 is what? It is nothing but a bolster. The correct answer is a bolster used to remove hard objects when building a house. It is called bolster. Question 37, the part of foundation that prevents the penetration of moisture into a building is called damp-proof core. The answer is B. Is damp-proof core. The answer is B. Now we have to use figure 19 to answer question 38 and 30 and 38 to 40. So let us look at the questions exactly. Now look at the diagram by the right and then we take the questions from there. The part labeled E. The part labeled E is called fascia board. And then the part labeled, take note of that, is called fascia board, the front part of a roof. When you see a house, you know, that kind of holding house you have. B. 39. The part labeled G is the stretch used to support the roofing structure for a house. It's called the stretch. The answer is A. Question number 40. The part labeled F is the wall plate. The wall plate is used to hold the roofing, you know, joist and the roofing, whatever structures to the wall. All right, to hold it very firmly. The answer is wall plate D. Now you can see we are in part 2 of the section B question, which is purely mechanical drawing. So let us see what the questions here hold. Now, the correct dimension of the support face shown is what? The correct dimension of the support face shown is what? Alright, look at the correct dimension of the support face shown for the whole level Y in figure 20 is, the answer is the correct answer here is D. They only change the symbols for diameter to confuse you, but the correct answer is D in this case. Now 32, the symbol of rivet. The type of rivet pin shown in figure 21 is what? It's mushroom head, no rivet pin. That's the correct answer. Mushroom head rivet pin. The answer is C. That's what we have here. Now we also have question 33, the type of key shown. Type of key most appropriate for taper shaft is what? Is this? Let's look at that properly. The correct answer for this particular one is Woodruff key. Woodruff key. That's one that we use for taper no pins. Things that are like in that manner. All right, that is the correct answer. The answer is A. 34. The construction of a spiral staircase is an application of nothing but helix. The correct answer is C. Helix is the correct answer is C. Question 35. The type of locking device shown in figure 22 is called, the correct answer for this one is tap washer, used to lock device. After tightening it, you bend this side up to hold the body of the knot and then hammer this one down to hold the thin body part of the structure, the other side of the member that is being joined together. Question number 38. The symbol shown in figure 22 represents a noun. It's a variable resistor. The answer is D. A variable resistor. The correct answer is D. Now we are to use this as figure 24 to answer question 37 and 38. 37. Which of the tools are used for marking art? The correct answer is 1 and 2. Please look at the diagram to the right hand side. You will see what I'm talking about. It is what? It is 1 and 2. They are used for marking art. They are used for marking art. Alright? And then, oh, sorry, 1 and 3. The answer is B, not 1 and 2. 1 and 3. Alright? Then number 38. Which of the two is used for transferring measurement? The correct answer is 2. Is what? B, which is only 2. And that is for measuring. You can look at it there. It's used for transferring measurement, which is what? Our divider, something like that. Okay. Question 39, the cutting plane shown in figure 25 indicates. Alright, the grammar here is too much, but the correct answer is what? A. Yes, sectioning in 2 planes. Why? One of the section comes down here, and that's 1 plane, and then go up, that's 2nd plane. This other plane, okay, go up, then the 2nd plane is here. 1 and 2, there are 2 planes that are affected, alright, by the cutting plane. Alright, so let's look at that. No, 1 plane is the horizontal one, the 2nd one is vertical one. The other one and this is like the same thing, just that they are in different locations. Alright, so the vertical one is 1, 2 plane. The correct answer is simply A. Alright. Number 40, the thread profile shown in figure 26 is what? It is square thread. That's what is used, square thread. Alright, that's what is used in this case. Alright, this is what we have for today, and I want to wish you the best. Please subscribe to my channel, like our videos, and make your comments. Whatever you see, if you find there's something you're not clear about in this, drop your comments below. Click the notification button and then subscribe to my channel. Share this, please, so that others can be able to benefit from it. And whatever critics, anything you see that is wrong, kindly drop it in the comment section below so that we can use it to improve upon what you are doing. Thank you for being my fans and all of you who are following me on YouTube. May God bless you, and I shall continue to be here for you people. Thank you.
Let's go. On m'a parlé de toi, mon ami, que tu es comme ça. Moi je croyais pas ce qu'on me disait, or c'était ça. Propex Construction. Et voilà qu'aujourd'hui, au Dieu de tous, tu me montres ça. Si c'est comme ça que tu prends la vie, non, c'est pas bon ça. Ma confiance, je te l'ai donnée. Mon amour, je te l'ai donné. Devant Dieu, je t'ai aimé. Devant les hommes, tu m'as trahi.